Health IQ podcast, The Death of Shush, How Libraries Became the Ultimate Community Hub.
Welcome back to Health IQ podcast. Today, we're going to explore the activities and services available at our local library. Libraries have changed quite a bit since I was a kid, and they were really quiet, and you whispered everywhere. Now they're full of life and things going on, so I'm really excited to have Linda Gonzalez, our Tucumcari Library Director, here to tell us what's going on, because there's so many things that you have year-round.
So much going on. Yes, there is.
Our crew is Joyce Runyon and Bobby Hockaday, and I am Brenda Bishop. Like I said, I am always surprised when I go to the library and there's just people everywhere.
People everywhere. we are not a quiet library anymore. No, we're not.
And it's so exciting.
It is.
That people are taking advantage. So let's start with just telling us what some of the basic services that you have to offer the community.
Well, of course we have, you can get a library card so you can check out books, and how you can do that is bring in your local ID. I know we have a lot of new people coming in. If you don't have a local ID, you can bring in your driver's license plus proof of residency, and then we can give you a card. A lot of kids, the parents are getting the kids a card, which is really great. The kids can check out up to 5 books. The parents can check out up to 6. I know I've changed that a little bit. Mm-hmm. There's all kinds of books. If someone is looking for something, I'll try to find it for them. If you need an interlibrary loan book, we will try to get that as well. We still do have that service, even though we haven't used it for a couple years because no one's asked. No one's asked for a special book. What else?
Well, you have computers.
We do have computers. There's 6 of them. And a lot of people take advantage, and come in and use the computer. And if you need to print something, you can go to your email and print something off, because, yes, we have printing services as well. A lot of people don't know that. We can print, we can scan, we can fax, make copies, and we will help you. If you have something on your phone, we can help you bring it up and print it out for you, kind of like a mini UPS store without them getting the packages.
Yeah. Again, some of that tech stuff that we all struggle with, so you can help them get on to whatever.
We can help. Yes.
If they need to fill out a form for some, if you want to fill out a form for was it called Yes Services with Human
Services?
What is it called? Healthcare Authority now. Okay. Yeah, it used to be Human Services.
Yeah.
But
we can get you to a site that you need to get at, but we don't fill it out for you.
Right.
We'll show you how to do it so that next time you will be able to know how it's done. But we always help people the best that we can.
So the other day I was at another office and I needed something notarized, and they said, you can get it done at the library.
Absolutely. I was like, wow. I think the library is just about one of the only places in town left to get get something notarized. And yes, I am the notary as well.
So that was a service I had no idea you offered, but a service that we need often.
Yes. So, and I've been doing that a lot more. A lot more people have come in just to get things notarized, and it costs $3 every time I stamp something, and which is a pretty good deal, I think. Yeah.
So, those are basics. You got the books to check out. You've got computers. You have computers for kids, too. But
we have the Kindles. I took away the computers, the big ones that were down in the kids section, because kids were only playing games like Roblox or Minecraft. And they weren't doing much of anything else. So I took them away, and I got Kindles instead. So we have a table that is full of Kindles. There's 8 Kindles, and 4 are for the older children and 4 are for the younger. And what they do is they're educational games. The kids think that they're playing games, but it's education.
Yes.
And they can't do much of anything else on the Kindles. Yeah.
And so in addition to books that you have check out, you have other things to check out.
Well, we do. Yes, we do. I have accumulated gaming tables. Gaming tables, not to teach kids how to gamble or nothing, but it is a good fundraiser for whoever wants to raise money for whatever agency they're at. And we have five tables, the craps, roulette, blackjack, and one more. But anyway, both high schools borrowed them for their senior prom, and the kids had a blast because they would give the kids a number of chips, and then the kids would play games and then get more chips where they could get a prize to help them to go off to college.
I had no idea you had that.
We do, and it is fun. And we have the chips, we have the cards, we have everything you need, including decorations that you can check out and do your fundraiser. To me, that's what I wanted, more fundraisers, and this could be a really fun one. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking more in terms of videos.
Videos.
Yes, you've got a lot of videos.
No, I actually don't.
Not anymore?
Mm-mm.
And
Videos.
audiobooks?
Audiobooks, yes, we still have. We have audiobooks. We have the kids' videos. Yes, I kept those. And TV series videos, I did keep those. But other than that, no.
Oh, wow.
Because no one was checking them out anymore.
And you needed the space.
We needed space. And if you haven't visited the library lately, you need to, because it has changed immensely. Everything is open. I have a full crew now. There's Victoria, she's my assistant, and Marcia and Ben. And I haven't had a full crew since before COVID. So yes, we have a full crew. So everything is different. You just have to come in and see it. The makerspace is still in the same space where it was, but everything else has changed.
So you mentioned makerspace. Let's talk a little bit about the makerspace. That was your big dream?
It was, and I love it. I love the makerspace. Makerspace is where the kids can go and they could, first they pick a project, and the goal is for them to read the instructions, find the tools that they need and the products that they need to build something. The book is full of different projects, and the best one, I think, is a little car that actually goes, because we got little motors and, little engines and all these little things that they could build. And so that was my goal for the kids, to read, learn how to follow instructions, and then build something that they can take with them. And we also have the 3D pens, because they can't use a 3D printer. We do have a 3D printer, and we will. We do demonstrations of the 3D printer, but the kids can't do it themselves. So we have the 3D pen where they can create something for themselves, what they want to create. And a lot of kids have visited the makerspace, mm-hmm. and a few of them have taken stuff home. We even have one, the Manuelis, he built I don't even know what it was, but it had the syringes that put air through it, and it lifted up like a crane.
Oh, like a little robot type thing.
And he put it in the fair.
Yes, I saw that.
And it was awesome. It was awesome. They sent me pictures, and it worked. Yes, it did.
I was the judge.
Really? Yes, it worked. And I mean, they always come and get stuff, but they send me pictures of what they built. Mm-hmm. And they're so creative. So, yeah. And, so with the makerspace, the kids can do that.
So do you have other things in the makerspace? You have the 3D pens.
3D printer. We have a Cricut if you want to come in and make a card or cut out some bunch of alphabet letters or flowers.
We've taken advantage of that.
Yeah, but, I try to have all the paper. I know that Joyce brought in her own paper and stuff, but we try to teach everything that you can do it for yourself. Mm-hmm. We also are teaching resin we make stuff out of resin. And yes, I will teach you how to do that. Might be a smaller project, but we will go step by step on how to make something, just something beautiful, not nothing, that works, but something pretty. We also have sewing classes. We have, I have 7 sewing machines, and you can borrow a sewing machine. You can check out a sewing machine like you would a book. Mm-hmm. And we have sewing classes on Tuesdays. And Margaret is our teacher, and she's the best because she's very patient, and she helps the students with whatever they're making and shows them the right way to do stuff. And so if you want to take sewing classes, you can, but you have to sign up. We have to sign you up.
And so Makerspace is not just for kids.
It is not just for kids.
Are the sewing classes just for kids?
No, we have adults that are taking the classes right now. The kids in the summer don't usually come over for sewing classes, but during the fall, or the winters when the kids come in on Fridays, when we had it on Fridays, mm-hmm. and they're the ones that like Maritza. She won another ribbon mm-hmm. at the fair. Sewing classes for everybody.
Yeah,
everybody. And I made it bigger today because there's more students wanting to come in. So I made their own space in the back, and the space is bigger now. You could borrow a machine. We have everything you need to make a quilt. If you want to make a quilt, I have so much material, and I thank the community for bringing us all the material that's needed. And really, the community has been awesome. We teach crochet if people want to crochet, and people have donated yarn, more yarn than I could think of. But yeah, they've donated yarn. So we'll teach, crocheting. We have a knitting machine mm-hmm. that you just have to turn. I know it's cheating, but still, you can make a little hat or whatever, and we can show them how to do that. What else? What else do we have there? Needlework. We have all kinds of kits, and I will give a kit to anybody who wants a kit to do some kind of needlework, cross stitch or embroidery or whatever. And if they need help, I can get you started. What else? Macrame. I love to teach macrame. Yeah, and I have done that. We've made stuff there. What else?
Well, you also have some space for people to have meetings.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you even we've used your small back room for small groups.
Yeah.
But you had a larger group in, was it the Tucumcari Fine Arts League one day?
Yes.
And let them do some craft?
They did. But I think I made the room a little bit bigger now. So if you guys wanted to come back, intense, you guys can have your meetings there because I took out the bookshelves there. And so the room is a little bit bigger mm-hmm. and I'll hold a few more people. And people are calling us to reserve the room. So if you need the room for anything, please just call us
yes.
and you can reserve the room. And the other room with the window is now my music room.
Oh, a music room.
A music room.
So what are you doing in the music room?
Well, right now, nothing because I have to soundproof it because it's in the middle of the library.
Yeah.
So, I have to soundproof it, but we have an electric piano. We have electric drums. We have a guitar. And Main Street, Connie had donated the sound system to us. So we have that. Mm-hmm. So if anyone has any instruments that the kids had when they were in high school, you don't need them anymore, just bring them over to us.
Oh, cool.
I don't care what it is, a trumpet, flute, whatever, violin, whatever. but the goal is to have the kids come in, learn how to play, because we will have books there as well, and they could borrow the guitar or borrow the drums, or a group of kids will come in and play their music and record it. That's my goal, for them to come in and record it, or if you want to come in and sing happy birthday and record it to your husband, you can do that, And so someday, my goal, before I retire, someday that'll be.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll be.
So always something new at the library.
I try. Yeah.
So these are things that are going on all the time that you have available. You also have brochures about a lot of stuff that it's going on in town, information brochures.
Yes.
So you still have a huge information center. And I just saw on Facebook, so maybe it's not true, that you even have resources to link people up to like the homeschool group or things like that.
Not so much, but I do know the people who are homeschooling because pretty soon starts our story time. Story time starts on October 2nd, and people can start signing up their kids now. And to me, this is a perfect space for homeschoolers to bring their children because they need social skills.
Yes.
And so this is the perfect time, the perfect place for them to learn social skills. Yeah.
So by the time this airs, that will already be going.
Okay.
So tell people a little bit more what story time is, and then about some of the other special programs you have throughout the year.
Storytime is our fall, winter program it was always for the little kids, 2 to 5. Those are who are not in school or not in preschool or Head Start. But I've opened it to everybody. Everybody can bring their kids in and sit and listen to me read. And, I had one little girl who would read for me a couple of times. So they learn to learn, they learn to listen, they learn to sit and learn how to behave in the library for one. And then after that, we do a craft that relates to the book. And the crafts are always fun. I don't like just coloring pages. No, I don't like just coloring pages. We got to have something 3D, something that that you can see, that you can build. And even the little ones get to it. And this is also a good time for the parents and the children to bond together, to work together, to create the craft that I have chosen. Mm-hmm. So it's more than just me reading a story and then them coloring a page. It's more than that. It's a bonding thing for everybody, I think. Because we have one little girl, Peyton. I don't know if y'all know her, but she was like 2 when her mom brought her in the first time. And now she's, gosh, how old is Peyton? 10? She wrote me a letter that said, I will never be too old to come to story time. And she's a homeschooler, little girl. And so I'm keeping her to her word. Yeah. So if she's not there, keeping her to her word. Yeah. So it's for everybody.
Yep. And during the summer?
During the summer, we have our summer reading program. And we just finished that last month. And not as good as I would like it to be. Because we had 164 kids sign up, and we only had 41 finish. And 41 was at the pool. And I mean, the finishers get special privilege, because they worked hard and they finished. And so they get to swim, and the rest of the participants don't, the ones who didn't finish. But I invited all the participants to play games, and I don't know if y'all went. Did you go?
No.
Yeah.
But every year it's a little different.
It's a little different. I try.
And my kids loved the summer programs.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were there every week to get our 10 books at that time.
Yeah.
Get them read. We read them every night, and they get them filled out, and they get those lists turned in so they could get the prize or whatever it was.
Right. Yeah, I try to get worthy prizes because these kids work so hard, and so they need a worthy prize, to win. Mm-hmm. And of course, I had the Kindles at the end. And this year, my theme was fidgets. As far as the prizes went, they got a different fidget every week, And even at the end, there were bigger fidgets, things to do with their hands, things to do.
But they just loved that program. And,
Yeah.
and then there was always a party at the end.
Always a party. Yeah. Yeah, we had a barbecue this time, and we barbecued hot dogs, and we had an obstacle course where they could get tickets to win prizes, but everybody got a prize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the end, I said, if you didn't get a prize, come on up and pick something. So everybody gets a prize, but the finishers get special prizes. The Kindles and all the little bit more.
So they got a Kindle for finishing?
Not all of them, but there was 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So a grand prize.
A grand prize, yes. But we draw the names, So I couldn't afford to get
I was like,
one of them, yeah.
And there used to be like 500 kids in that, it seemed like.
Yeah.
But also during that time, during the summer reading program, you provide lunch.
We do. Yeah, thank you to the school. The middle school, they brought us lunch every day. And we thank them. We gave out 30 lunches every day.
Yeah.
30 lunches every day. And so, we thank them. Yeah, because without them, it wouldn't happen.
Well, and they needed or places for people to go to eat, get their lunches too. So it helps both programs.
It does. Mm-hmm.
So a couple of years ago, you started a new special event. Well, you used to do it in the library.
Right.
But it has grown.
It has grown, yes, and I'm so delighted with that. The Dr. Seuss program has gotten really, really, really big, and last year we had 51 booths. So to me, that's amazing, and I always thank everyone, including you guys, for participating and having fun with the kids. And it's just a day of fun, because really it takes all day to set up and do our thing and then clean up after. And so, yes, I thank the whole community for that. And we had over 500 people walk through this time.
Yeah, it was a big crowd.
It was a big crowd. Yes, it was.
So we are almost out of time, but I don't want to stop talking until we touch on the Libby app.
Libby app. Yes. If you want to read online, your Kindle, your Nook, your whatever, your iPad, whatever reader you have, you can come into the library. We'll help set it up for you. I mean, it only takes a few minutes. And once you're set up, it will remember you in the system. And they have audiobooks. They have ebooks. And if you don't see what you like in there, or there's part of a series that's missing, just let me know, and we'll try to get it for you, on your ebook.
I'm a Libby reader.
Are you? Yeah.
And so I noticed you can even put a request in.
You can. Excuse me.
And they start, eventually you'll get an email that says, the book you would like is available.
Right? Yes. But, more, it's getting more and more popular. Mm-hmm. And, it spreads all throughout the United States. We're in a consortium with everybody throughout the United States. So when a book is bought, there's only one copy of it. So you got to wait your turn. And I've been noticing, at least for the books that I like to read, that the wait is being longer. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it's longer.
I have.
Yeah.
So I often will go put holds on books way far in advance. And then when it comes up, I'm like, I requested that book?
Yeah.
But I always have something to read that way.
Yeah. I also wanted to mention Librista. Librista takes you straight to our library. You can't borrow books there, but you can see what we have there.
Right.
And it's Librista. It is an app, and it's amazing. It's an amazing app, and it's friendly. And I honestly don't know who takes care of that app.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. But it's there, and you just put our library there, and it'll show you, everything that we have to offer in our library.
Yes, and I have used that to see what's there as well.
Yeah.
So there's just so much going on at the library, and it's so exciting. Everybody needs to go visit our public library.
Yes.
We don't have a gift. We have a gift for you.
Oh, thank
it will
you.
be a tumbler
thank you.
similar to this. Well, after the thing, we'll ask you what color you would like. But we do have these tumblers that we're giving out as a gift And we'd like to thank all of you for joining us today and hope you visit your public library soon. Because even if you don't live here, your library has some great services.
Yes.
And come back next time as we have another great health topic for you.
Special thanks to our guest, Linda Gonzalez, Tucumcari Public Library Director, and our host, Brenda Bishop, Quay County Health Council Coordinator.
Podcast crew, Director, Robert F. Hockaday. Producers, Robert F. Hockaday, Joyce Runyon. Camera Operator, Robert F. Hockaday. Second Assistant Operator, Joyce Runyon. Editor, Joyce Runyon. Music provided by David Morris. Funding for this podcast is provided by New Mexico Legislative Appropriation from Representative Jack Jackson. Brought to you by Quay County Health News. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at Quay County Health. If you have content ideas, reach out to us at healthiqpodcast@gmail.com.
This podcast was created solely for educational and entertainment purposes. It is not intended as a substitute for advice from a healthcare or mental health professional.